quintessential Louisianian day, except it was cold. But the normal part was that it was very wet. Very, very wet. Just that way, I guess. But that ended up being more of a problem today because this is my phone. This bag of rice with foam bits in it is my phone. I assumed I had left my phone in the car because when I got to my class I realized I didn't have it on me to turn off. But after my 2-hour class was over and I went back to try to find my phone in the car, my phone was not in the car. It was outside of the car, laying in a puddle and being rained on. So I hurriedly picked up my phone, turned on just fine, but you know, it had water all over it and in it, so that's what the rice is for. When I finally got home, I put it in a bag of rice because rice is rather absorbent, so if you ever mess up your phones with water, try rice. I don't really know if it worked yet. The screen still looks pretty foggy, but we shall see. It's a pretty sturdy phone. It's a good phone. Actually, I'll take it out of the bag to show you. Here it is. It is a flip phone. That's where the battery goes. Battery's still in there. And it is, in fact, the model is a SDH A630. This was before phones had names. They came out with, you know, just phones that were phones and did nothing else. This one has texting capability, so I can text people if I so very choose, which is rarely. And my phone is actually broken. It's all messed up, so whenever I try to call or text anyone, it comes up restricted number, so everyone's afraid to answer my phone whenever I call. So that's not too good. But so there's that. Not a whole lot of other interesting stuff happened today besides rain. Oh, my sleeves are all folded up. But there was an interesting occurrence. I have a business law class that would be incredibly boring were it not for the professor. The professor has a good sense of humor, and he prefers to explain things by coming up with different hypothets, and he chooses students out of the class as the subjects of those hypothets. Today, he picked me. So I'm just sitting there minding my own business, and he's going to do another hypothet. Absolutely normal. And he points to me and he says, "Okay, so lady over there is throwing a Super Bowl party," and I start to laugh. I just can't help myself. I just start laughing. And so he says, "Well, why are you laughing?" And I said, "Well, sir, we don't have TV." And he just kind of looked at me like, "Doesn't have TV?" But we don't. We don't have cable or a dish or anything. We have a Wii hooked up to the television, and we use Netflix. That's good enough for us. So he said, "Okay, changing this. Lady has an old-fashioned radio Super Bowl party since she doesn't have TV." And I was like, "Okay, moving on." And he says that he points to the lady sitting next to me, and I'm going to call her Cheeky Monkey. Cheeky Monkey is at her party, and lady has big keg of something delivered to her party, and Cheeky Monkey gets just zunked. So drunk. And so Cheeky Monkey drives off to her house and ends up running over a few people in downtown. And he said downtown is in downtown in the town where the college is, which is 30 minutes away from where both me and Cheeky Monkey live. And so I start chuckling again. First of all, because none of us drink. We are a sober family. There is never going to be any alcoholic beverage in this house unless you want to be disowned. So I'm chuckling at that. And then I start chuckling whenever he's explaining how, you know, I could probably be sued because I was the one who provided the alcoholic beverages. And it was all, you know, law stuff. But both me and her were just cracking up because I said, So she managed to drive 30 minutes to a completely different town and then hit 8 people. And I said, now that is an accomplishment. She drove 30 minutes without causing any incidents. And so the majority of the class was laughing with us because we were all enjoying that unfortunate accident. I think that's all I have to tell you today. And I've actually managed to keep up with these for like almost 2 weeks now. I'm doing pretty good. I feel rather accomplished. So, I guess I'm gonna go. Thanks for keeping watching these, guys. Bye.